You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose.
Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway in Foxborough. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
He had the numbers of the game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Rock and roll, baby.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he'll run on the inside handoff. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard down at the 31. These 2 teams, you might remember, met in Foxborough earlier in the season with the Patriots winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Foxborough to capture the season series. Now Allen. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. This defense for the Pats, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
There's a little bit of lightning talking to the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct. And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen, left side caught by Diggs. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Up the middle they go. Livingston. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 14 yards is the pickup there on a New England first down. Now a give right side. Livingston. And room there to work it inside the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, the Patriots at 11-2 now. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the first down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
Here we go on 4th down. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all your stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Off the play fake. Jones. Touchdown! A 5-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. So, Charles, the season winding down. The play. Look ahead to the offseason. What spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
He's going nowhere as he is involved. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he fields it cleanly. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so,
this is caught at the 20. A big play there for New England. 56 yards. In today's NFL, you know, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones completes it to Powell. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy. And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make. Absolutely. Takes 2 to tango. They'll run on 1st down. Livingston. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain. On 2nd and goal, Jones, and he's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. With touchdown number 27, that ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Patriots have moved out in front. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football. Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Here's Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Allen gonna throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Smart enough to avoid the taunting. Guarantee he probably was told him, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with. Taken right on the 30. Called out a punt of 38 yards officially. And they will take over 1st and 10. And now out come the Patriots. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the 1st half. They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. Handle it pretty well, and he's been right. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too. It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
On play action, Allen. And finding the tight end, Hooper. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They run a call here on 2nd down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards, the final tally. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Hands it off out of the gun. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Allen to throw it. This is caught. Touchdown, Bills. Cortland Sutton A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have cut it back within a score. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And Cortland Sutton able to finish things off with the touchdown reception. Fielded right around the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. New England trying to get a place on offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown. Bam. They give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
But that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Josh Allen and the Bills set to take over again. He already with a couple of touchdown throws in this first half as his guys start 1st and 10. Now Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Throwing now is Allen. Incomplete into the hands of Fowler. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Jones now on 1st and 10. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Jones. Caught on the slant. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. 2nd down and goal. Jones. Touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Gay is on for the point after. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a Allen hit. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. Charles, they are putting on a show right now. I mean, with that fumble return for the touchdown, you think about the size of this advantage. Heck, it's a 4-score game right now, and we're still in the first half.
And that has to be the highlight, Brandon, with how infrequently we see fumbles return to the house. But if you aren't inclined to pick this as the game signature play so far, you do have no shortage of alternatives to select from. This has been nothing short of a clinic. And as noted, we still have a half the ball to play.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On first down, Allen. And he's got it, complete to Fowler. They find some open field here. He's still on his feet. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Kayvon Thibodeau in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. Another try after the first down sack. Allen under pressure. They got him again. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. From the left hash, this from 37. The kick by Bass is good. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
This one taken just inside the 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. From the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
To throw again on second down. Jones, and they take him down. The Bills get to him. Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Jones, off play action. He sets to fire deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a first and at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. On play action, Allen. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
On 2nd and 12, Allen. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The kick by Bass is good. And the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
Takes it at the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And the Patriot offense back out, getting set to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And the offense moving quickly to the line. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones will try and set up the screen to Hines. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Hines. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 45-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. 34 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. Last time I remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Going back to the backfield, he'll get the carry. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now here's Allen. And he wisely will throw that one away. Receivers on 3rd down as a play. You can do it just walk toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football. Pulled in at the 24. So a change of possession here on the punt. The offense and QB Mac Jones running back out. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive? Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time. They were really good on the last drive. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10. Now again, right side, Livingston. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Throwing Jones. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Called out a very strong gain of 24. Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to air one out. And this is caught. Big play there for New England. 46 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Looking for Fortin, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Patriots are pouring it on. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Back now in second and 7. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. From the 38, Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. To the air, Allen, and he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And Allen brings up 4th down there. Also 6 yards on the side.
Someone's closing in on the lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Final try here for Allen. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Bills' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Allen. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 9. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's got his man. That's Fountain. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 14. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Allen. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Back from the gun, they'll try to run it. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop it behind the line. And the loss of 3 to bring it forward.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Patriots are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Tyquan Thornton, 92 yards. And the Patriots add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bills ready to take over. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there at 22. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. From the gun, he'll hand this over. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Allen now looks to throw. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll run on the draw. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. Here's Allen to throw it. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
With it on 1st down. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point by Bass, up and good, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Patriots offense heads back out there, and we get another look at Tyquan Thornton.
And I think we both agreed he could have a really good game with this matchup, but over 200 yards now. I don't think we saw it as that good, and I think what really makes it special is when games like this are occurring, it's not just getting locked in and in the zone and on a roll. It's continuing to adjust throughout the game because, you know, the defense is kicking coverages towards him, trying their best to slow him down, and he keeps getting the better of them.
Yeah, whatever they've done, it hasn't worked. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
He's going to take another shot here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
They call his number again. It's his sixth catch and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Jones. And that's caught inside the 30. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Even with the big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. That's caught by Myers. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide. First down, and they're going to throw it at it. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen under pressure, and they got to him again. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one is gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. New England's offense set to go as they try to finish things off in this fourth quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. That one looks like he'll throw here. Going for the deep ball. And this one is incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for New England, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Denver Broncos next week. Meanwhile, for Buffalo,
Yeah, my Brooklyn